Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Liu. Welcome to the Lesson 15, Critical Lift Planning and Lift Permit Basics. Main message: a critical lift must never be treated like a routine lift. Before lifting, the team must understand the load, the crane, the rigging, the path, the hazards, and the approval process. Key sentence: planning the lift before you lift the load. What is a critical lift? Content: a critical lift is a lift with a higher risk than normal. Examples may include a very heavy load, a load close to the crane capacity, a lift over people, equipment, roads, or structures. A tandem lift uses two cranes. A load with an unknown center of gravity. A lift in limited space. A lift near power lines. A lift where failures would cause serious injury or major damage. Teaching sentence: a critical lift is not defined only by weight. It is defined by risk. Why critical lift needs planning? Contents: planning helps prevent overloading the crane, using wrong sling or hardware, losing control of the load, standing in the line of fire, hitting structures or equipment, miscommunication during the lift, lowering the load into an unsafe area. Key cities: most lifting accidents began before the load left the ground. Know the load. Content: before the critical lift, confirm load weight, load dimensions, center of gravity, lifting points, sharp edges, fragile paths, stability during the lift, final landing positions. Key sentence: if you don't know the load, you don't know control the lift. Know the crane and capacity. Content: before lifting, confirm crane capacity, boom length, lift radius, ground conditions, outrigger setup, load shot, travel path if the crane must move, weather and wind limited. Important point: crane capacity changes with radius. A crane may lift safely at one radius, but become overload at the large radius. Key sentence: always check the load chart before the lift. Rigging plan. Content: the rigging plan should confirm sling type, sling angles, sling capacity, shackles and hooks, edge protections, tag lines, load balance, inspection before use. The teaching sentence: the rigging plan connects the load to the crane safety. Lifting path and exclusion zone review. Content: before lifting, the team must confirm start point, travel path, landing zone, exclusion zone, line of fire hazards, pinch points, escape paths, who is allowed inside the controller area. Connection to Lesson 14. Lesson 14 tells us where people must not stand. Lesson 15 tells us how to plan that before the lift begins. Key settings. A lift path must be clear before the load moves. Rulers and communications. Content. A critical lift needs clear rulers. Lift supervisor. Crane operator. Riggers. Single persons. Supporter if needed. Workers outside the exclusion zone. Before the lift, everyone must know. Who gives the signals? What signals means stop? Who has stop working authority? What to do if communication is lost? Key sentence. One lift, one plan, one single person. Lift permit basics. Contents. A lift permit is a routine approved process for higher risk lifting. A basic lift permit may include load descriptions, load weight, crane information, rigging information, lift radius, load path, hazards, weather conditions, exclusion zone, communication method, emergency plan, signatures or approval. Important note: different companies may use a different form, but the purpose is the same: to make sure the lift is reviewed before it happens. Final rulers. Stop if the plan changes. Content. Stop the lift if the load weight is unconcerning, the wind becomes unsafe, the ground conditions change, the load swings unexpectedly, the signal is unclear, someone enters the exclusion zone, the crane radius changes, the rigging does not look right, the landing zone is not ready. Final sentence. A critical lift is safe only when the plan matches the real job site. Closing sentence. Plan carefully. Lift slowly. Communicate clearly. Stop when unusual. Thank you for watching. See you next time.